Hi, my name is Dr. Kate Figgis. I'm from Santa Barbara, California, and I use Landsat unoccupied aerial systems and gridded climate data to study things like wetlands and water quality so that natural resource managers can make informed decisions about conservation, ecosystems, and the landscape.
Hello, my name is Morgan Crowley. I'm located in Ottawa, Canada. I use Landsat to map and monitor wildfires in extreme fire seasons, and in particular, I combine it with other satellite sources to track fires as they're growing.
I am Tommy Hermosilla, researcher in the Canadian Forest Service, and I use time series of Landsat data to map forest changes and dynamics.
Hi, my name is Dr. Alexandra Runge and I'm located in Potsdam, Germany. I use Landsat to map and monitor the annual dynamics of permafrost thaw disturbances which occur in northern high latitudes such as Siberia, Canada and Alaska.
My name is Dr. Andrew Davidson. I am the Earth Observation Operations Manager for Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, based in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And we use Landsat data to map every crop in every field in Canada on an annual basis.
I'm Dawn Wright from Redlands, California, and I promote the use of web apps that draw on Landsat's different bands to better explore the planet's geology, vegetation, and coastal communities, including changes over time.
Hello, I'm Gizem Şenel. I'm located in Istanbul, Turkey. I use Landsat data to monitor and map water bodies, specifically lakes and coastal lagoons, to assess the artificial impacts on coastal systems.
Hi, my name is Dr. Flavia Mendes and I'm located in Munich, Germany. I use Landsat images to analyze the impact of forest fragmentation and edge effect on forest carbon in the region of Cerrado and Amazon biome.
Just like many of us, my first introduction to satellite mapping was through Landsat. Until date, it's about 10 years and I still use Landsat to study the largest mangrove forest in the world, the Sundarbans.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eleanor Stokes. I'm a senior scientist at the Earth from Space Institute based out of Columbia, Maryland. I primarily use the VIIRS day-night band and the Black Marble product suite, but also combine that with Landsat and other daytime imagery to understand how urban areas are changing and how their land use and their land patterns are impacting the critical functions of the planet.
Hi, my name is Aurelie Shapiro. I'm based in Berlin, Germany. I work for the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, and I currently work with Landsat on mapping and monitoring forests, notably deforestation and degradation in the Congo Basin.
Hi, I'm Landry Campbell from Agriculture Canada in Ottawa. I use Landsat in combination with Sentinel and RadarSat information to create crop maps of all of the agriculture that's grown across Canada every year.
Hi, I'm Keiko Nomrod. I just moved from Edinburgh, Scotland, UK to San Francisco, California. I use Landsat for land cover classification, vegetation or drought monitoring, including wildfire risk assessment and biomass estimation.
Hi, my name is Andrea Nicolau. I'm based in Niterói, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I use Landsat together with other sensors to map disturbances in tropical forests, such as the Amazon rainforest.
Hi, I'm Jen Hurd and I'm located in Calgary, Canada. I use Landsat to look at forest recovery after human disturbance, like harvest or mining, so that we can better understand broad-scale patterns and the cumulative effects of these disturbances.
I'm Dr. Tanya Harrison. I live in Washington, D.C., and I use Landsat data to help understand landscape change in the Arctic and the Antarctic, especially as it relates to climate change.
Hi, I'm Prudencia Caballero. I'm from Mexico. I use Landsat for monitoring change in forest ecosystem, biomass calculation, habitat fragmentation, and urban vegetation analysis.
Hi, I'm Beth Tallman and from Tucson, Arizona in the United States, and I use Landsat to map floods in near real time and going back several decades, and I also use it to map urbanization and measure deforestation.
Hola, soy Shanada Antonio de la Autónoma del Estado de México. He utilizado Landsat desde hace 21 años para documentar los bosques y sus procesos forestales como fragmentación, deforestación e incendios. Landsat ha sido una herramienta increíble para mis actividades de investigación y docentes.
Hello, my name is April. I'm an Indonesian researcher who is based on Thailand. I'm using Landsat
for studying about marine plastic pollution and carbon sequestration, and also detecting a land use and cover change.
Hi, my name is Bex Dunn. I'm an Earth observation scientist in Canberra, Australia, and I use Landsat to characterise wetlands through time.
Hello, my name is Laura Chasmer. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Geography and Environment at the University of Lethbridge in Alberta, Canada. I am using Landsat combined with LiDAR data to understand the cumulative impacts of disturbance on pattern fens in northern Canada.
Ya'at'e, hello. My name is Nikki Tooley. I'm a member of the Navajo Nation located in the western United States. I use Landsat to study the impacts of climate change, namely drought. With this information, I work to help communities and decision makers make informed decisions on the changing landscapes.